Working the old days with animation, where everything was hand done, took forever, and sometimes the music had to be done before they, not after, but before they did a scene. But that was, Bakshi was one of those geniuses who showed his emotions, could go off the wall. He, again, knew what he wanted. But in this instance, working with electronics when it wasn't commonplace, he was a little lost because, Andy Belling was working with stuff that he had to have a programmer. Can I get this sound or that sound? And Ralph didn't have like an orchestra there that he could actually hear and see the finished product. And we were multi-tracking, so maybe one little sound at a time would be recorded, and he didn't know where that was going because you had to build those tracks off of very rudimentary electronics in those days. So it was uncomfortable for him, I think, in all of that. And then Andy had a theme, and there was an actress singer named Susan Anton that we worked with, and she did an end title song for it. And Ralph came in when we were doing that saying, what's this blonde person singing for in this score, But we did it. He ended up liking it and putting it in there. But it was a really strange project because you had someone who was really hands-on every minute of the day, of every film he did, of every frame that was drawn, but he was puzzled by the music until it was done. So he didn't know at certain points whether he would spend hours doing 1 2-minute piece of music and layering all the pieces in there, whether at the end of that he'd like it or not. So it worked out, and it was groundbreaking because, again, I don't think you can go back and find many films from that era that are electronic scores. So that one we knew at the time was a little bit of a groundbreaker. And I think it was Fritz the Cat or something he had done before that, and it was the first animated film to, I forget what it was, do $50 million or something like that. It was a huge success. It was a R or X-rated animated project.
I think it was X-rated at the time, and I think it was like the first adult cartoon, American cartoon that did really well.
Right.